Alright, so apparently if I leave the video off too long. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. I stopped it instead of paused it. Shit. Excuse my language. Um, okay, long story short, I will try and clip the beginning of the video that I already recorded and this part together. In any event, I washed the showing you the portobello mushrooms. I'm going to chop them, or slice them, I should say, not chop them, but slice them. I'm also doing shiitake mushrooms because I'm crazy like that. I love shiitake mushrooms. I love cooking with shiitake mushrooms. Um, and I'm not going to repeat all of the other stuff that I said. I already said, or maybe I should. All right, quickly, flour for the chicken. Let me see, pull it back a little bit. Flour for the chicken has sea salt, not regular salt, coarse ground black pepper. It has smoked paprika because I love cooking with smoked paprika. There's no recipe that calls for it. I'm just kind of winging it, throwing it in anyway. And there is a tiny bit of cayenne pepper, just to spice it up a little bit because I like spicy. Um, and this is for me. It's not really. I'm not cooking for anybody. Anyway, I already chopped up my garlic, which you actually can see from where I'm pointing. Okay, chopped up some garlic that's going in there. The video that I originally watched with this really nice old Italian fellow, he put um, he put shallots in, which I love cooking with shallots, but I didn't buy them. I'm cooking with regular onions, um, and that's just going to be the way it's going to go. So you're going to have to deal with that if you want to repeat what I'm doing. I got beef stock. He was using chicken stock, but the recipe that I looked at originally, which I did a whole little blurb about, which I'm not going to go into now, called for beef stock. I guess that's because it's a little bit more rich versus a chicken stock. I don't know. In any event, I'm going to slice up my portobello mushrooms and I'm going to look to start sauteing that stuff together. I already put some Greek olive oil. I've got some kind of other designer stuff that I'm going to try. Some other Greek olive oil. And I also bought some organic chia seed oil. I'm not going to use that in this particular recipe, but I wanted to try that out, see how it tasted. Chia seed's really, really good for you. I usually put it in my smoothies a lot. But for the sake of keeping this video to a manageable level, because I feel like I'm already long-winded, I'm going to pause here and slice up my portobello mushrooms and get going. All right? Hang in there. Stay tuned. So just coming back to where I'm at now, I rinsed the chicken breast with just, hot water. I'm about to wash it with lemons. I'm about to cut up a bunch of lemons and, like wash it just, to get, not only to get the lemon flavor in it, that's obvious, but also to kill any germs, and just be really sanitary with it. So just picking up where I left off, uh, cutting up some lemons, already diced, chopped, minced, kind of a boatload of garlic. I love garlic. I must have been Italian in a previous life. I'm Greek now, but I just love garlic, and it's so good for you. I buy just about everything organic. Not to be a snob about it, just because it's healthier, right? So hang in there. Progress is being made. Chicken is being washed and will be sliced into thin cutlets, and then we'll keep things rolling along. Keep things rolling, rolling along. Okay, hang in there. Okay, so just to get us up to date, I washed the chicken. I made thin cutlets or thinner cutlets out of the breast. I got pretty much 2 cutlets to a breast. Um, that's fine. Sometimes I usually go 3, so just to thin it out a little bit more. Um, Cooks faster, more thoroughly cooked, blah blah blah. In any event, then I squeezed half a lemon over the whole amount of the whole container of thinner sliced chicken cutlet. In any event, I'm starting to heat up my pan now so I could saute my garlic and my onions. I'm going to add a bit of butter to that as well. I've already added sea salt and black pepper. Let me stand back a little bit here so I'm not right on top of you. Sea salt and black pepper. I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Then I'll add the onions, garlic, and of course the mushrooms. What would chicken marsala be without the mushrooms? You'd have something else, right? I've got I've opened the Marsala wine. I'm not even sure how much to use of that. I'm going to wing that. And the beef stock also, I have no idea how much to use of that. I think I'm going to use probably somewhere around a half a cup. We'll see how it goes. I want it to be a little on the thick side, so I might start with just under half a cup and kind of like add in as needed. But that's where we're at right now. I can hear the oil, the olive oil, which again I've used. In this case, I used Mythology from Greece. Not that I'm monetizing this video. I'm just mentioning this is what I did. And pretty much everything is organic. Except, nope, the lemons are organic too. The butter is not organic, but you know, you live once, right? So here we go. I can hear my oil crackling there. I'm going to continue on and pick you up in a few moments. About to saute the onions and the garlic and the mushrooms. I'm using a smaller pan to do that because the larger pan to make the chicken cutlet marsala, chicken marsala, a little larger. Like I said, I'm kind of winging it. Hopefully you can hear all of that sizzling really nice. I mentioned I'm using a smaller pan just because it looks like a lot of olive oil. It probably used, I don't know, couldn't even tell you. Filled the bottom with olive oil, and it's going to be all added into the chicken cutlets when I start cooking up the chicken cutlets after I bread them, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully this all is sounding appetizing. It smells amazing already. So hang in there and I'll be right back. So I don't know if you can hear that, all that sizzle. Sauteing the two different types of mushrooms. I'm using some leftover shiitake and portobello mushrooms, which of course any recipe probably calls for portobello, but I love the taste of shiitake as well. And wanted to use it up. I don't think that's going to dramatically change things. I don't think that's a game changer as far as chicken marsala goes, and if it is, oops. So, yeah, I'm not going to saute this too much longer, but just to give you a sense of it. See that very well. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that look really nice? I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. I hope, because I'm kind of living and dying by this. All right, hang in there. So I figured I'd make you a part of what's going on. I'm breading or flouring, adding flour. Sorry, I'm right on top of you. I'm adding flour to the chicken cutlets just to get them ready. I got the oil starting to heat up to cook up the chicken cutlets. And I'm not showing you anything, sorry. So, let me rinse hands. I'm not burning myself. My work comes out like fire. It's crazy. Don't go away. Okay. Back. Just wanted to dry my hands after I washed them. So, luckily you can't see below my waist because I'm making an absolute mess of myself. And it's adding one, adding the flour to each. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Scheiße. You don't want to know what Scheiße means. It's German. If you want to look it up, Scheiße. This is not the G-rated version of a cooking show. So you can tell because I'm topless. But whoever sees this, hopefully you're not offended. And if you are, I don't care. Kind of a Ricky Gervais situation. I'm doing this for me. If you get something from it, great. If you got anything negative to say, don't bother. I'm not going to read it. I don't care. In any event, hopefully anybody who does actually see this video, if it ever gets on the internet, hopefully you get something from it. I'm just having fun. I'm going into trucking tomorrow. I got my road test and easy now, easy. And I don't foresee any problems with my road test, and that'll get me my Class A license. And then looking at a couple of different companies, national companies. One I actually spoke to today, I thought I knew enough about. I didn't, and now I feel like I do. Just to make an informed decision. You know what I mean? In any event, I'm doing this whole little video kind of for me. If you see it and you get something from it, great. That's fantastic. And if you don't, keep it to yourself. Anyway, sounds like my oil is raring to go. I added a little butter, a little pat of butter, and sea salt and black pepper, ground black pepper. To the olive oil. Then I'm cooking the chicken breast in. Okay. So a couple wouldn't fit. It's all right. No big deal. Sorry, I'm right on top of you, getting a bird's eye view of my tat and everything else because I wash my hand. I wash my hands a lot. Hopefully that's a good thing, especially nowadays. In any event, progress is being made. I already sauteed the onions, garlic. I'm going to be adding some fresh oregano at some point. Don't know if that's part of chicken marsala, but I like it. And like I said, this is for me. So hopefully, it'll work out taste-wise. Still tastes like chicken marsala. We'll see. And continue to stick with me, and we'll pick this up. So I'm going to try and do something, give you guys a better view of the chicken. I'm getting it on camera. Hold on. There. Okay. So my stovetop kind of cooks unevenly, as you can probably tell from the chicken. In any event, it works. It cooks really nice. I figured out all of the ins and outs of it. In any event, cooking up the chicken. Once the chicken is cooked, we will start adding the Marsala wine. We will add the beef stock and all of the other stuff. Okay, hang in there. Okay, so chicken's coming along. Wanted to brown a little bit more. I'll make sure that it's cooked all the way through. My pan looks like it's pulling off some of the breading. Whatever, not a big deal. Couple minutes. Excuse me, I'm starving. I still haven't eaten dinner. So, here's my little dip off of camera. So, I'm going to be adding in the Marsala wine and the beef stock. I'm starting to open now. Oh, okay, cool. It's when you twisted the cap, the foil was broken. I don't know what that was all about. Any event, I think I'm fine. Yeah, gonna let the chicken cook for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna add in everything. You know, we're almost there. We're almost at the home stretch. So I think you can hear the chicken sizzling nice. See that? Ah, nicey nice, right? Oh, by the way, I have to admit, I had forgot to put a piece of garlic, sliced piece of garlic in with the olive oil when I was, now that I'm cooking the chicken cutlet. So when I realized that, I added that in. In any event, this is going to be super flavorful with all of the different things that have been thrown in. And hopefully one day, if we're friends, we'll be able to share this meal together. That'd be awesome. And home stretching it. Okay, home stretch. Hang in there. We're getting there. So I'm adding in the olives, the onions, the mushrooms, of course. There was a couple of pieces of chicken that were so thick that I needed to let cook a little bit longer, just to make sure that they were cooked all the way through. Which is where we're at now. I just wanted to, so I'm going to add my beef stock. I think we're good. And then I'm going to add my Marsala wine. That may have been too much, I don't know. I've never made this before. So I'm going to let that cook off. I might add a little flour to it, just so it thickens it up a little bit. Okay. If you made it this far in the video, congratulations. That's awesome. I appreciate that. And again, this is kind of just messing around, doing something, I love cooking. Hopefully one day, like I said, if we're friends, we can enjoy this meal together. We can cook it together. That would be nice. I love cooking with other people as well as cooking myself. And yeah, so we're going to let that cook off a little bit. It's going to continue to thicken. I'm going to add a little bit more flour. It's starting to thicken up already. Turn the heat down a little bit, just to make sure that it cooks all the way through and stuff. We're dancing. Cover my beef stock. You know what? I have no idea how much of this beef stock to add. Add a little bit more. for S's and G's. You never know. You never know. Like, look, that's all I've used. You know, just the top half of the wine. But if you know me, I'm not a drinker anymore. I don't drink, so I don't want a whole lot of wine in there anyway. I mean, I know it's all gonna cook off, and you know, it's more for flavor than anything else. With that in mind, that's it. And the rest of it goes down the drain. So I doubt I'm going to make a Marsala anytime soon again. And this was fairly inexpensive, so I could just buy some more if I absolutely need it. I'm already burgeoning around 21 minutes. Hopefully, you know, this was fun for you as well. I'm going to pause it here and finish letting it cook off, and you know, and then I'll taste it, and hopefully, you know, it'll be good, and I'll enjoy it. All right, stick around. Okay, so the finished product: chicken Marsala a la Chris. Let me just sit this down, a little piece, see what's what. Get that mushroom in there. Yeah, I'm sure that at some restaurant I've had better. Cooking it for the first time myself, after watching some really sweet old Italian dude chef it up, I'm sure his was outstanding. This is good. It's okay. You know, I like it. I'm not going to say this is the best I ever made, but It's a nice blend. Nice blend of stuff, you know, between the shiitake and the portobello. The modicum of smoked paprika that I used, the buttload of garlic that I used, tiny bit of cayenne. It's not even spicy. You can't even taste it. But, you know, everything adds to the mix, right? This was fun for me. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Leave a positive comment if you're going to leave any comment. Suggestions are always welcome. Negativity, just leave that aside, you know? Pretend you still remember your mother saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, shut the F up. She probably didn't say it like that, but, you know, whatever. All right, that's the video. No music or anything like that behind the video. Next time I maybe do this, I don't know if I'll ever do this again, but the next time I'll concern myself more with production quality, you know, add some fun music behind the stuff. This is just kind of choppy, you know, showed you my progress, the finished product, which tastes pretty good. I don't know if it's classic Marsala, who knows, but hopefully you got something from the video. Thanks for watching. Take care.